But this guy's a winner. He's Christian Pulisic, the Chelsea midfielder. USA Soccer had the big win against Mexico. He scored in that win against Mexico, the CONCACAF final. So he's a champion. He's Christian Pulisic, who joins us on the program. Have you come down after that win against Mexico?
Yeah, it's definitely a fun night getting to celebrate with these guys. But yeah, now we're relaxed. One more game to go, so I'm trying to get focused.
How do you prepare for atmosphere like that?
You really don't. I think you just have to experience it. I've played in CONCACAF matches before. I've played in some very tough places, and yeah, the fans can be tough. So there's really no getting ready for it. It's just getting those experiences.
But did you worry, though, because you're celebrating and they're right there watching you celebrate and they're not happy?
I mean, it's just USA Mexico especially. It's a big rivalry, and yeah, we kind of know what's going on, but it made the celebrations and all that honestly that much better.
Is there a Premier League rivalry that's similar to U.S. Mexico?
There's obviously big rivalries. I just don't think you can compare it to the level of I guess just the extent of how the fans act and some of the things that you see in the match. I don't think you can compare it in that way. But there are some big rivalries.
And then, you have your penalty kick. So can you put us in that moment of, do you think or try not to think?
Yeah, definitely a mix of both. You definitely have to try to keep a cool head. In that moment, especially with a lot of fans booing, and it's tough. So I stepped up there and just try to be confident, and yeah, luckily I put it away.
But do you look at the goalie?
Not in that one. I didn't, honestly. I kind of just said, you know what, I'm going to pick a spot here, and I'm going to go for it.
And then, what's that feeling like, though, when it leaves your foot?
When you take a penalty like that, especially, and you put it real high, it's a bit nerve wracking until you see it go in the net. So it's a crazy feeling, but yeah, once it goes in, it's definitely relief.
There was so much hype about you, though, Christian, going into the Premier League. Like, do you feel like you can ever live up to everybody's expectations?
Oh, you'll never live up to everyone's expectations. Definitely something I've learned. I just do the absolute best I can, trying to prove that Americans can do it. Like especially across in Europe and doing it for the national team now. So I just always give the best I can because it's the game I love, and that's really all I can do.
What was your second best sport growing up?
Second best sport. I would definitely say golf or basketball. Obviously, I didn't have the height, so wasn't going to the NBA. But I could shoot. I had some handles back in the day.
Do you still follow it?
Yeah. On and off. I try to follow it as best I can.
The Champions League, when you're going against Man City, you come off the bench. What are you thinking when you walk onto the pitch?
Really, just doing whatever I can to help impact the game and help my team win in any way that we can. In that moment, it was a lot of hard work, a lot of defending. We had the lead at that point. So yeah, I really just said to myself, go in and try to impact the game, even if it's in the smallest way. And that's really the mindset that I have.
And then I saw the photo with you and your parents. Like, that's a pretty good moment there. How do you describe that?
Extremely special. They've sacrificed so much to help get me where I am. So I'll always be thankful for them, and to share that moment with them. Obviously, just very proud, and yeah, it's definitely a day I'll never forget.
You're covered for Father's Day, just so you know, Christian, and Mother's Day. After you did that, you don't have to get your parents a gift. You don't even have to get them a card, I don't think.
I'll tell my mom that. All
right. The tattoos, when did they start, and did Mom have a problem with it?
That's I don't think my mom really did have much of a problem with it. I think my dad already had some tattoos, so tattoos kind of were in the family already. So I was kind of I definitely took it to a whole nother level with the whole arm sleeve thing going. But yeah, my mom she doesn't love tattoos, but she doesn't hate them on me either, I don't think.
Are you getting a celebratory tattoo after, the Champions League or beating Mexico?
I'm not sure about that. tattoo the trophy here or something like that. Maybe
Oh,
that's
oh,
maybe
I
that's a
like
good,
that. I like that.
maybe I'll have a chat with my artist.
I was also wondering this. You're a fan of LeBron's, but he owns a piece of Liverpool. That's awkward, isn't it, Christian?
I guess that's awkward. Yeah, we'll have to have a chat with him about that.
Have you met LeBron?
No, I never had the chance to meet him. No, but I'll have to have a word with him.
Well, why don't you invite him to a match?
All right. Well, we'll work on work on that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
How's your English accent? You know, because sometimes, celebrities will live in England and then all of a sudden they come back with a little bit of an accent or some phrases. So
Yeah.
how are you doing with that?
My English accent's all right. I think
Oh.
I can work on it a bit. Nah, give you a little taste there. But no, I think I can do a good one. I haven't quite. I think I still sound American. I hope at least.
Well, you're from the Midwest, but like you don't want to lose that, do you?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, you're a man of mystery, though, if you have an accent. Because I remember Madonna went there. Who else? Gwyneth Paltrow. And then they came back and they had English accents. We're like, wait, come on.
Yeah, I lived in there in the UK actually when I was younger for about a year, and I was so young and I was going to school there. I think by the end of the year, some people told me like they picked up on an accent that I had already. So I don't know. I guess you live over there long enough, it just starts to be the usual for you.
How concerned or how excited, confident are you with World Cup?
I think we're very confident. I think we have a really great group of guys. I hope a lot of Americans could see that the other day. We have a confident bunch of guys that are ready to fight, and going to the region and qualifying. I think we're in a good place, but we definitely want to be there and we want to compete.
I think you got to, Ethan Horvath. How do you give what do you give him after he basically saved it? He saved our country.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yes,
literally, quite literally.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't happen to a better guy, to be honest. The guy, whether he's starting or not, he's the hardest worker. He's constantly ready, and to come into a game in an atmosphere like that, honestly, really shows what he's all about. So to come up in a big moment like that is just massive.
I just want to let you know that Qatar or Qatar's is going to be really warm in 2022. So hydrate, prepare yourself there, Christian. Okay.
That's good advice.
Have you played in that kind of heat before?
I don't know about that kind of heat. I've definitely, I've lived in Florida and played down there, which is warm, but I don't think you can compare. So we'll see.
What's the worst weather you ever played in?
The worst weather. That's tough to say. I think we had a really tough snow game this year, which was brutal. Snow and soccer, two things don't go too well together.
Well, they don't let you dress appropriately for that, right?
No, exactly. You're still in your shorts and your jersey. So,
well, congratulations! Great moment for you. A couple of great moments for you, and certainly with your parents there along for the ride. We appreciate your time, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Christian Pulisic, Captain America.